Hello children, good evening all of you. So yesterday we have learnt about climate. Can you remember what is climate? Yeah, if the weather of a place is same for long period of time, it is called climate. Yes. So we have already discussed about the different types of climate like hot climate, wet climate, um, likewise. And today we'll go of climate and adaptation. See, in our lives, climate plays a major role. So, according to the climate, we are changing our lifestyle and food, dress materials, everything. We are changing our total lifestyle. So, likewise, according to the climate, how some animals are adapting to the environment. Let us see about it. Okay. Climate has a profound effect on all living organisms. It affects everything. Okay. See, for example, if it is too raining, if it is too raining in a particular place, the animals which are living in those places, they'll have a different types of skin for protecting against it. Okay. See, for example, penguins are living in the cold continents. Yes, they have some special skin types. Okay. So each and for according to the climate, animals are adapting to the environment. Yes, animals are adapted to survive in conditions in which they live. Animals living in very cold and hot climate must possess special features to protect themselves against the extreme cold and heat. Recall from chapter 9 of your class 6 book the definition adaptation, features and habits that help animals to adapt to their surroundings or as a result of process of evaluation. See, there are some features and habitats are different. See, there will be some some specific body parts are helping them, and their habitat, the place they live, they are helping them. Okay. So let us see. In chapter 9, we will learn about the effect of weather and climate on soil. Here, we study the effect of climate on animals only. Okay, we are going to learn about the how does climate affects the animals. Okay, in class 6 you have read about the adaptations of animals to certain habitats. As examples of adaptations of animals to climatic conditions, we discuss only animals living in polar region and tropical rainforest. Okay. So those places are very complex places. So we are going to discuss about the polar region and tropical rainforest animals. Okay. As the name suggests, polar regions are situated near the poles. See, in a globe, okay, in a map or in a globe, you can see the top, the center and bottom center. Okay, those are the poles area. Okay, poles. So the countries which are coming under that is called polar regions. Okay, those places are very cold always. And some well-known countries that belong to polar regions are Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, and Siberian region of Asia. Examples of some countries where the tropical rainforests are found in India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria. See, tropical rainforest means the temperature will be, sometimes it will rainy, sometimes it will be hot, likewise moderate temperature. Okay. So here, take activity 7.2, take an outline map of world and mark the polar regions in blue and tropical regions in red. Okay, do this children. You have to send the photograph to me tomorrow. Okay. So let us discuss about the polar regions. The polar regions present at the extreme climate, I already told you, those are in the world map, they are at the extreme ends. okay, up and down, north and south. So there will be there will be not enough sunlight they are getting. So those polar regions are very much cold. So these regions are covered with snow and it is very cold for the most of the year. For 6 months the sun does not set at the poles, while for the 6 months sun does not rise. Okay, for 6 months it will be so cold, and for 6 months there will be no sunset. Okay, so it will be for 6 months it will be little hot. In winters the temperature can be as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. See, have you ever noticed the news readings in cold winter seasons? The Ooty climate will be like that. Okay. And in summer season, our locality will be so hot. But if you go near the Ooty or Kodaikanal, the place will be so cool, so that people are moving from their locality to their tourist spots. Okay, so the climate of Ooty is very cold in that time. Okay. So minus 37 degrees Celsius means, just imagine how much cold is this, full of ice and full of snow. And animals living there have adapted to severe conditions. Let us see how they are adapted by considering the example of polar bear and penguins. See, the animals that are living in the very cold regions are polar bear. One of these, polar bear and penguins. Okay, let us see about them today. Polar bears have white fur that they are not easily visible in the snowy background, white background. See children, what is the color of snow, children? White. So in those white color surrounding, polar bears have white fur. White fur means hair. Okay, white fur which we cannot identify easily. Okay, it protects them from predators. So if some animals are going to kill the polar bear, they can escape by their white fur. Okay, it also helps them in catching their prey. To protect them from extreme cold, they have two thick layers of fur. They also have a layer of fat under the skin. In fact, they are so well insulated so that they have to move slowly and rest often to avoid getting overheated. So, the polar bears have white fur. They have a two layer of fur. Okay, nearly it is 10 cm. So think of it, how much it is giving protection for that. So they also have a layer of fat under the skin. So under the skin they have a layer of fat. Okay, so usually fat, see, it gives some warmness to the body. Okay, and they are also well insulated that they have to move slowly and rest often to avoid getting overheated. So well insulated means what it did do, it gives some warmness to the inside the body and keeps the outside fur cool. Okay, so it gives some warmness. Okay, so to avoid overheating, it have to move slowly and it have to take rest often. So physical activities on warm days necessitate cooling. So I have told you that it was well insulated and it gets some warmness in the very cold season, winter seasons. But in some warm days it needs cooling, so that it go for swimming. Okay, it is a good swimmer. It can swim by its paws. Okay, its paws are wide and large, which help it not only to swim well but also walk with ease in the snow. See, walking in the snow is very hard. They'll see if people are walking now, they'll use some sticks. But the penguins, that polar bear can easily walk. It's not penguin, sorry. Polar bear can easily walk with the help of a paw. Okay, and also in the water it can swim by its paw. While swimming under the water, it can close its nostril and can remain underwater for long duration. See, nostrils means, so how do you breathe, children? Through nose. We have two holes, no? Yeah, those two holes are called nostrils. So, like that, polar bear also have nostrils. It can close their nostril when it is under the water. Yes. So it has a strong sense of smell that can easily catch its prey for food. Okay. So here we will discuss. See here, children. See here. They have given one chart. Yes or no? Yes. See here, polar bear is there. What are all the special features? Shall we discuss? Yes. The first one, I am starting from the center. The white fur not easily visible in the snowy white background. I already told this. And second one, it has a very strong sense of smell. By that it can catch its food. The third one, it helps the prey bear to locate and catch its prey. And the fourth, long curved and sharp claws. By that it can easily walk on the ice. And it has a thick layer of fat under the skin. So the fat insulates the body from cold and keep it warm. And it has two thick layer of fur. It keeps it warm in cold weather. Okay. So these are the special features of polar bear, children. Know about it. Thank you.